Hello, and welcome back to the final of the three new historical pajamas. So these are Melody's, and I do have Melody's original pajamas, and so these are one of my favorite pieces of her collection. They are so cute. The bows, the slippers, the buttons. Like this has real working buttons and pockets, and like it's very similar in structure to again um, Melody and Nanea, not Melody, excuse me, Mary Ellen and Nanea's tops. And I think this one's also going to have a very similar structure, but it came with short sleeves and short shorts. Like this makes sense for summertime. This is exactly what you would want to sleep in. But Melody is a girl from Detroit, and Detroit is going to get very cold in the winter. This is not going to cut it. So I was so happy to see when they released Melody's pajamas. And this, I think, they were all the same price. This is definitely the biggest bang for your buck. You've got long pants, long sleeves, slippers, and hair ribbon. So, like, you get so much from this set. I'm going to check the price, but I do think they were all around the same price. And, this is essentially, like, I think, out of all of them, I'm not going to lie, these are my favorite. This is something I would wear. I think these would match, not match, but would be good for a modern doll as well. Like, I don't think you have to get them necessarily for Melody. I think it would work in many different time periods, and also work on a modern doll. And so I am very happy with just on the picture. Opening, of course, we'll see, but I do expect, oh, that is prettier in person. Like, that's cute, but that's, oh my gosh, like, that looks like white, but that's actually a greenish, oh my gosh. I was not expecting to have that kind of reaction. That is beautiful. That screams 60s to me. My mom is actually more around Julie's age, but just where she grew up, she actually identifies with Melody and like Melody style a whole lot more. That's definitely, so Julie is very much a 70s urban character. The rural parts of the country in the United States really were stuck in the 60s during the 70s. And so since my mom grew up in a very rural area, this is something my mom would wear. Absolutely. I mean, I love it too. I would wear this. But like the pattern, like this screams my grandmother's house. Like, oh my gosh. I just had a lot of flashbacks and nostalgia to my grandmother's house. Oh my goodness. This is fantastic. The ribbon, of course. And then, oh, look at that pamphlet. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, I don't think they've ever released that book. That would be a really, American Girls, you gotta get on it. Oh my gosh. Melody's gonna look awesome at this. Nighttime Rhythms. Oh, I love that. Oh my goodness, I love that. One of Melody's favorites is the Secret Garden book. Oh, and then gave her a book by Langston Hughes called The First Book of Rhythms. Oh, that's awesome. I should make her those. Definitely. Oh, okay. So, these remind me more of bedroom slippers. They don't have a plastic sole. It is all cloth, which I think is a step up from Mary Ellen's slippers. Pom-pom is a huge, like, look at this detail. Like, it's got, let's see if I can get that to focus. There is this stitching detail all along the edge. That is just super awesome. Pants, just your basic elastic pants. There's really nothing special about these. Oh, except I was looking at the backside. No, there is something special about these. They do have the front seam. This was a very popular style in the 60s. Since I'm recording this after Kavi's release, I can say it's actually a style that showed back up in the 90s and is now showing back up again in Kavi's collection. If you look at her performance outfit, the pink puffy jacket And the pink pants have a seam stitch right along the front for both seams. So you're going to see that same stitching pattern in Coffee's new Girl of the Year 2023 collection as well. So that's a very interesting style that keeps circulating back around. So that is, I was not expecting that. I thought they were just going to be plain Jane. I mean, not that this fabric is anything about plain Jane, but I absolutely love this fabric. The collar is nice. It's got the trim as well. I think I would expect to see the trim along the cuffs and the pant lines, but it really doesn't bother me. I think it's, you know, because there's so much else going on, I think it's okay that they chose not to do that and just kept it around the collar. They did keep it around the working pockets. Working? Yes, working pockets. And the working buttons. So this one only has 3 buttons. Both Nenea's and Mary Ellen's, I just had to look over, had 4 buttons. This one only has 3, but I think that's okay. That's okay. I just noticed that was a different. They only have 3 buttons instead of 4. Her original, just for comparison, also had 4. So I'm not sure why that's different, but again, not gonna bother me. So I'm gonna get this on Melody. She is going to look fantastic in this set. I can't wait. So I'm gonna pause, get her in this, and squeal with excitement when you see me again. Okay, so here is Melody in her pajamas. A couple of things I noticed as I was dressing her. Again, I absolutely love the shoes and the thread detailing there. The pom-poms are becoming pretty standard on American Girl pajama slippers, but that's, it is what it is. I also thought about how I think Ivy has the same seam line on her pants, and she's from the 70s, so it's definitely not, that's why I think it would still work for a modern girl, because this is a style that just keeps popping up over and over again. I really do love these pajamas. I think they are my favorite of the 3. Oh, one other thing, so like I said with Nenea's, that had the hair scrunchie, Melody's is just straight ribbon, so her braids are not perfect. I do struggle more with bows than I do with hair scrunchies. But one thing I did, and I don't even think you're going to be able to see that in this video, but there are, like most satin ribbons, there are 2 sides. There's the shiny side and then more of the matte side. So you will see that effect with this ribbon. So if you're like want the ribbon to look super shiny, you have to be a little bit careful with how you tie it. Like, I didn't do a good job with this one. This was the first one I did. I did a much better job. So all the shiny is sticking out and none of the matte is sticking out. But I mean, I think having ribbons is very historically accurate. Again, I don't think hair elastics were super common, and that more berets, or not beret, barrettes, and like barrette clips and ribbons were more common. So I do think that is more historically accurate. So overall, I am going to give these an A+. I think this is a great deal. There's a huge nostalgia factor here for me. It like reminds me of my grandmother's. The only thing that I thought was really weird, and it will only make sense when I put all the dolls here. So when I originally thought these were just the same shirt pattern, you know, like super simple for American Girl to pick the same pattern and then just alter the trim and the details and the fabric to make 3 different styles. But Melody's only has 3 buttons, and I know I said that a little earlier, but when I like now put them next to each other, I'm like, that is, so they can't be the same pattern. Just be like, you'd have to have, I don't know. So you know, that makes me think, well, yeah, they did in fact actually come up with 3 whole new outfits. Yeah, I don't know. I did look up the price just to make sure I was correct on this. They all retail at $34 $4. And yeah, all of them. So if you're looking for the most bang for your buck, you gotta go with Melody. I mean, for me, out of the three, she's the only one that got an A+. But you get 2 ribbons, a long sleeve top, long pants, and slippers. And then as you go back in history, you seem to get less stuff. I mean, it's up to you. Definitely, it's your wallet, your money. But if I was only allowed to have one of these pajamas, again, I would definitely go with Melody. 1, Detroit winter, she's gonna need long pants. But 2, you could definitely do a modern girl could wear them. And it comes with so many pieces. And even if you're not a ribbon person, for Melody, well then put them on someone else. Like, having extra ribbons is always helpful. And I do think they're historically accurate to be ribbons instead of the hair scrunchie. So overall, I think these are great buys. I think these are good updates to the original pajamas. I do think these were all, I absolutely still love Melody's original pajamas. I mean, I don't think you could ask me to pick between the blue and the stars or this winter set. I could not pick. But between these three, I do think all of these are good on American Girl for stepping up their game with historical pajamas. I'm really excited to have these in my collection. So thanks for watching. I'm not sure what I am going to be reviewing next, but I do have a couple more things to unbox. I'm trying to play catch up. I am in a no-buy January, so all of the things I am videoing this month are, seriously, I'm playing catch up. I spent too much in the last quarter of 2022, and so these are things I have bought and need to review. So I am not buying anything new, just seeing things that have been stuck in boxes that I would like to get out of the boxes and play with. So thanks for following along, and I hope to see you next time.